Good everyone, my name is Graphics. If you look at the front of your screen, you will see a diagram and a question associated with the diagram. And the question says, find the equivalent capacitance between point A and B for the group of capacitors connected as shown in the figure below. Take capacitor 1 to have a capacitance of 5 microfarad, capacitor 2 to have a capacitance of 10 microfarad, capacitor 3 to have capacitance of 2 microfarad. And also, what is the charge stored on C3 if potential difference between A and B is 60 volts? Now, meaning that our A and B is the terminal. So let's assume that current is flowing through the A terminal, right? That means let's say current A is flowing through the left hand side and current B is flowing through the right hand side, right? So different currents, making so that current will continue flowing until it passes through C1, also coming down again, then pass through C2 at the left hand side, making both C1 and C2 at the left hand side to be in series. Similarly, at the right hand side also will be in series because the current B will be flowing through this other side too, right? And since we are lucky enough that both of them have the same subscript, we have C1. So what you see at the left hand side is the same as what you see at the right hand side. Is that taken? So we will now calculate for their what? Their equivalents here. Now we will not use equivalent capacitance here because we have not yet considered the entire capacitors. We're only taking them bit by bit. So I'm going to use C sub 4, right? That is C4 to represent the equivalent resistance in the left hand side, and I'll use C sub 5 to represent the equivalent resistance in the right hand side. So when I say C4, since the capacitors are in series in the left hand side, we'll say C4 is equals to what? C1 C2 all over C1 plus C2. This is the formula for what? For capacitors in series. Is that okay now? And this will now give me, if I'm moving there, so my C4 now will not give me, this will not give me, C1 has a capacitance of 5 microfarad, which means 5 times 10 raised per watt minus 6 farad, times C2 means has a capacitance of 10 microfarad, which means 10 times 10 raised per minus 6 farad, all over the same thing, 5 times 10 raised per minus 6 farad plus 10 times 10 raised per minus 6 farad. Now, as we move forward, when you multiply 5 times 10, you're going to be having 50. And when you multiply 10 raised power minus 6 times 10 raised power minus 6, you add the power, you'll be having what? 10 raised power what? Minus 12 farad, right? All over, since they have the same, is plus now, the farad will remain, the 10 raised power minus 6 will remain the same, but you only add what the coefficient you have there. So 5 plus 10 is 15 times 10 raised power what? Minus 6 farad. Now when you divide, 50 divided by 15 will give us 3.33. Then when I take this 10 raised power minus 6 up, it becomes 10 raised power plus 6, right? So 10 raised power minus 12 times 10 raised power minus 6 will give us what? 10 raised power minus 6 when you add the power. So that minus 6 means micro also. So I can write it 3.33 times 10 raised power minus 6 farad, or 3.33 times 3.33 microfarad, any of the two. So that is my C4. Are we together? Similarly, since it's the same thing that is at the right hand side, I don't have to calculate for it again. So should know that my C4 is equals to what? C5, because I'm using C5 to be the equivalent resistance of the right hand side. So my C4 equals to C5. Now this will now make my new diagram to become like this. So this is my C4 here, and this is my C5 here. Now in parallel to what? My C3, because this calculation I did now, I've made my C1 and C2 become 1, which is C4 at the left hand side and C5 at the right hand side. Is that okay now? I did not calculate for C5 because C4 and C5 have the same capacitance. So they have the same calculation just to save our time. So they are now in what? In parallel. So the two from the previous diagram become 1, which is C4, and the other two in the right hand side become 1, which is C5. So this is what we have now. So three of them are now in what? In parallel. Is that taken? Now I will now use 6. 6 still, I still have C1 and C2. So since I have not combined all my capacitors together, I will not use my C equivalent. I will still be using something to represent them. So in this case, I will use C sub 6 to represent these three capacitors in parallel. So since they're in parallel now, what will you do? You are going to add their capacitors together. So capacitors in parallel, you add, right? So my 6's will now give me C4 plus C3 plus C5, which will now give me C4 has a capacitance of 3.33 microfarad, which means 3.33 times 10 raised power minus 6 farad, plus C3 has a capacitance of 2 microfarad, which means 2 times 10 raised power minus 6 farad, plus C5 has a capacitance of 3.33 microfarad, which also means 3.33 times 10 raised power minus 6 farad. Is that okay now? Now, since it is addition, you're just going to take only the coefficient, then you write back the 10 raised power minus 6 farad back because they are like terms. So 3.33 plus 2 plus 3.33 to give us 8.66 microfarad, which means 8.66 times 10 to the power minus 6 farad. Is that taken now? So this is my C6. So when I combine C4, C3, and C5, I am going to be having 6. And this will now be how my new diagram will look like. So these three now are now forming 1. So I'll bring them as 1, which is 6. Is that taken now? So since I have that now, I will now go to the other one, which is C2, C2 here. Is that taken? And C2, C2 here are in parallel. Since C2 and C2 are in parallel, we are going to add their capacitance together. So I'm going to use something else to represent my equivalent resistance here because my equivalent capacitance, because I have not added all the what capacitors together. I'm still leaving C6 behind. So I'm going to say that my C7, which is representing C2 in parallel, will now give me C2 plus C2 because they are in parallel. Is that okay now? So since C2 plus C2 are in parallel, we know what my C2 is, right? So my C2 now is given to be what? My C2 here is given to be 10 microfarad plus 10 microfarad. They are the same, right? So that will now give me 20 microfarad, which means 20 times 10 to the power minus 6 farad. Is that taken? So from here, I will now redraw this again. So since I've made my C2, C2 to be in, they're in parallel, so I've made them to become 1. They will now be in series on a straight line. I've combined to become 1. They are now in series on a straight line with what? With my C6. So this is what I'll be having here now. So C6 in series with what? With C7. So they're in series with my C7 here. Is that okay now? So since now both of them are in what? In series now, right? I'm not taking them together as one now. Then I will now use my C equivalent. So my C equivalent now will now be equals to what? C6, C7 all over C6 plus C7 because they are what? They are in series. So you use this formula for them. Now in this case here now, we will now say that C6 has a capacitance of 8.667 multiplied by C7 has a capacitance of what? Of 20, all divided by 8.667 plus what? Plus 20. And when you multiply both of them, this is what you're going to be having. 8.667 times 20, and that will give us what? 1.73.64, right? Times 10 raised power what? Minus 12 farad. Now, because you're going to be adding the power, all over 8.667 plus 20 will give us what? 28.667. Are you with me now? Times 10 power what? Minus 6 farad. Because farad means 10 power minus 6. Now, when you now divide 173.34, right, divided by 28.67, right, we're going to be having 6.055 there, right? So, and when that 10 power minus 6 is coming up, it's going to be adding up with, it will turn to plus. So it will be 10 power minus 12 times 10 power what? 6. So when you add them together, you still be left with what? Minus 6 because of the power using your indices. So we'll now be having 6.05 times 10 power what? Minus 6 farad, which is saying 6.05 microfarad. Add it together. That is my equivalent what? Capacitance. Is that okay? So we've done that. So the next one now, like, we should calculate for the, for what is the charge that flow on C3 if potential difference between A and B is what? 60 volts. So look at this diagram, and this is what it means here. This is C3, and bring my A and B, which is 60 volts there, right? So by the time you do that, we will not get our charge. Recall, we know that our charge Q is equals to CV, right? So Q3 will now be equals to C3 V3, since we are using for the charge in the C3 capacitor. So Q3 now will now be equals to the C3 here given is given to be for what we have here 2 microfarad times the voltage here will give us what? 60. So when you multiply 2 times 60, we are going to be having 120 microcoulomb, because the symbol, the unit for charge is coulomb. Is that okay? So this is what we have here. So if you have found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share the video. Thanks for watching, and watch out for our next video.